Okay, so I'm working on the shirt today. I turned up my light just a little bit for some reason. I'm having a little bit of a harder time seeing. So just working on the lights. Truly, to be honest with you, I'm truly not for sure yet what all needs to be done or what all I will do. I'm using some alizarin crimson permanent. Plus, I've added some alizarin crimson, just alizarin crimson. There's there's a little bit of a difference between the two. The alizarin crimson permanent is a little bit darker. That's the way that it appears. It's a little bit cooler too, and it may be a little bit too cool. I'm truly not for sure yet. But as I'm working through this, I'm trying to discover. I'm thinking of mass, of what my body is doing underneath this, underneath the shirt. Um, Same thing, stepping back, thinking about the big shapes, the relationship of the big shapes to the small shapes, where things are appear to be turning. This would be by no means a finish today, because when I'm exploring like this, I don't know often, exactly what I'm trying to do. It takes a while. It takes me a little bit time to figure it out. Looking at these folds, I don't want every fold. There's a lot of stuff going on in this shirt that I just think that's maybe a bit too much. So I'll taper it down a bit. I'll just use the folds that I find important. Every fold is every fold is not important in this case. Um, but I do want to get the character of the shirt. Thinking of the character of the shirt. Okay. Excuse me for saying, I just got a phone call from my wife. I'll give her a call right back. I hope I'm not in trouble or nothing. Trying to give y'all the real deal here. So you will get some weird interruptions from time to time. Okay, so this collar is folding. I'm thinking of what it's doing. So I'm not just following the pattern of the shirt here. I'm actually thinking about what the shirt is doing. So when you paint, you want to think about what things are doing. Is it turning? Is it what exactly is it doing? Okay. Just sort of have my brush turned to the side a bit. Sort of thinking like I'm sketching. Do you all do that? To where you think about your sketching and you turn your brush a certain way and so within this mixture too, I have a little bit of violet in this mixture. And I will put some of the background in there as well as I go along. Not concerned too much with the pattern. There's a pattern that's on this shirt that I think if I put some of it in, it may work, but if I put in too much of it, it's going to be sort of, I don't know, for me, it'd be sort of, what's the word I want to use? It would be annoying. So I don't want to put anything in there that's going to make me say, I don't like that. Sometimes also I like to break up these lines. I call them broken edges, or just soften them up a little bit. So it's not looking, just so I'm not having too many lines. I'll just soften them up a little bit. I'm more concerned about my body underneath this shirt than I am about the actual design of the shirt. Dipping into some medium here and there. I want to show my shirt sort of rotating. I have also worked I don't know if you could tell, but I've worked on my face a little bit. It's drying matte right now, but I promise you, when it's ready to go, when it's dry to the touch of bone dry, I will put a oil out to bring it forward so you guys could see it. If you're having glare on some of my other videos, I kind of show you how I go about dealing with glare. That's this little, you can use either this brush, which it's called the mop brush. If you don't want to use the mop brush, you could use a fan brush. And what I do is just lightly dust over it like this. Just lightly, not blending, just dusting over it. If I'm not doing that, you cross hatch with it. So what I do is I just go the opposite way of the stroke. So if the stroke goes like this, then I'll go like that. If I want to knock glare off. With this shirt, what I noticed is I had some warm tones on the back end. This is turning, so it kind of requires some cooler tones. I could see it right there too. So I'm just taking some of this violet and a little bit of the background. And then let's see if that'll help with the cooling of it. Because I don't want to have it popping forward when it's turning. Also have to think about those edges in there. I am thinking of those edges. Just taking some of this background color. My background color consists of, let me see, raw umber, cerulean blue, raw sienna, and white. And I may be pushing some of that crimson color inside. Not pushing inside, but putting it in there as well. Just thinking about those edges. Try my best not to halo. Don't halo your painting. So I do soften those edges. And what I mean by halo is having that glow all the way around to where it's all the way around. My mentor told me that when I was in college, junior college. He said, hey Eddie, try not to halo. And I said, so he used to always sort of go back and forth with that, making sure that I didn't overextend myself with that. I mean, because you get to thinking about the edges and stuff in you. And you can overdo it. Once I find, what I'm doing here also is I'm trying to find the colors, the I won't say pattern. I'm trying to find, I'm searching for what it is I'm trying to get with this color, with the color. So I'll keep pushing. Man, is that it? Is that it? Because searching for color choices sometimes take a while. You're already fighting for value, you know. I'm constantly looking for value. So now I also try to see what color combination or what color scheme works best for the shirt. So I'll go back and forth for a while. Today is just about this shirt. I was thinking about it. I said, no, let's just spend time working the shirt today and see if I could give it a little bit of life. Okay, this is turning. So, thinking of the arm as a cylinder, it's turning. So, I'm thinking of what my arm is doing underneath as well. I'm thinking of, as it's turning, what temperature do I feel? Not so much see, but what temperature do I feel? Keeping the paint fairly thin here for right now until I've get an understanding of what I'm searching for. Don't want to have too many folds. I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to saturate the painting with a whole bunch of folds. Maybe too much. So man, that's a beautiful painting. Look at those folds. Well, that's not the importance of it. I'm doing a self-portrait. This is a self-portrait, so